Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angel Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And that's in for a strike. So we're off and running in game one.
First pitch, 7:06.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And the 2-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
One out, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge misses inside. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of the ALDS.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And another ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Foul ball there. Chisholm recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Judge over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that's outside. And that is out of play. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for New York, David Fry. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the American League Division Series. Back here at Angel Stadium. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fried was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 1-1 is fouled off.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rice in position. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
2 outs, bases empty. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And now 3-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Game 1 of the division series. In now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Gore back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wells, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
Max Fried will go to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Sliced hard but foul. That's in there, and that's strike two.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are two down.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Two outs.
That's the ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Angels are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Dulcighi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall, should be extra bases, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Volpe takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. This one could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And Judge takes a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Stays alive. Man at second. The other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Chisholm stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Makes the catch, 1 down.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1, and that's 2. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Ripped to third. Zips it across. Taylor is out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And here is David Fry.
Third baseman, David Fry.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's a foul ball. Outside low. Full count now.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch them all time. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one.
One ball.
Bro,
No
just got to
strikes.
delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
He swings and fouls one off. Fastball for a strike. Yankees up by 3. Next pitch is
Ball out.
outside. Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting. First
Ben Rice
baseman, Ben
stepping in
Rice.
now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Outside.
1 ball, 2
And a
strikes.
count 1-2. Just
That missed.
misses
That's
with
a
that
ball.
one.
Really good take, especially with 2
and 2.
strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So the lineup flips over, and here comes Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. 3rd out. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. Back in Anaheim,
And
bottom of the
leading
4th.
off
Now it's the
is
second baseman,
second
Nico
baseman,
Horner.
Nico Horner.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Step off, throw to first.
No,
Horner
no.
back in on a
Hey.
dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
0-2.
And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the
Now
mound.
batting, right
And
fielder,
now batting, Mike Trout grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Ball.
In the dirt. Corner at first, 1 gone. Step off throw to first. Corner back in on a dive. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
now batting, designated
And
hitter.
now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
53.
Hector Neris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game.
Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop takes the ball. Neris measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's strike 2.
1 and 2 the count.
Here's a 1-2. And that's too high.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses.
Ball four. Take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. A walk, and he's also singled.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Activity in the bullpen. Ben Joyce up and loosening in the pen. Romero getting loose as well. Move to first, and he
No,
dives
he's
back in safely. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Fouled off down the right side. High in the air, out to right. Trout. And there's one down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that one in the air, center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab, 2 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
In there, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. One left for the Yankees, but they lead it 3-0. Game 1 of the division series. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. Free, back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Norby at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Halos trailing by 3 here in game 1 of the ALDS. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt,
2-2.
and that's ball 2. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go. JoJo
Now
Romero
pitching for the
into the
Angels.
game.
Pretty tight game,
Number
so they're looking
59.
for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the Yankees, David Fry. He's already homered here in this one. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And it is 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. Goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rice in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering way off the plate. And there's a ball. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball. And that's outside. And it's 3-2.
Count is full.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Noda. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1 is fouled off. just
Nope,
misses.
ball.
2-2.
2-2.
And it's another strikeout for Fried. He's been good.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Taylor batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through that.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm,
0-2.
set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Horner now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And that's
One
ball
ball,
1.
no strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch is
Ball.
outside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
That's
Pitch
up, that's a
misses,
ball.
and that's ball 3.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms
Ball 4,
at the
runner
back
take a
end.
base.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. One of the things
that
that
missed.
Jim
That's the ball.
Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the
Wow.
Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And
Whoa,
another ball. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Center field. Bellinger settles under this one. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Angels.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound, Ben
44.
Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Wells in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that
1-0.
one off the plate.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's inside. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
These hitters today are so great with
Now
handling
batting, the
velocity. They're
second fielder,
seeing high
Cody
speeds
Bellinger.
day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3. Right side. Trout hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And next for New York,
Anthony
Anthony Volpe. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, one out. And Judge takes the strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Judge waits. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was...
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
And leading off for the Hellos, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Efros also getting ready. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Struck him out looking. Jorge Soler will hit next.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Up and
That
in.
that's a ball.
1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. The relay, the tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut him down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. And there's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a
Angels,
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Zach
61.
Jackson.
Zach Jackson.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball one
That's the
there.
ball.
Jackson measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. That misses,
That's the ball.
and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. And up next for New
Now
York,
back,
David
third
Fry.
baseman, David
With this
Fry.
kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Misses
No,
off
that
the
missed,
plate,
that's the ball.
and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty, and fires in a fastball at 95.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And that one is
2-2.
inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Grisham stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 1-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver. Here's the third
And
baseman,
leading off
Connor
for the
Norton.
Phillies,
The
third
Angels
baseman,
in striking
Connor
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
On the ground.
Foul.
And foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
One ball, one strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Pitching has been pretty dominant
One ball,
in this
2 strikes.
one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just
Got a full
missed.
count.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
The Halos trailing by 3 here in game 1 of the ALDS. And that one fouled off. And that's a little bit high. The countdown 2-2.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
That's down and in.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Noda, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next one misses, and the count now even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now pitching for the
so
New
the
York
closer
Yankees.
summoned from the bullpen, Fernando
Number
Cruz.
63.
Chris Taylor down.
Fernando Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Jackson back to work. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. And they'll do it again. Good eye right there.
1-2.
Next pitch,
2-2.
not close, up high. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And first offering is fouled off. That clips a corner. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That clips the corner.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning of relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Two outs. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ball line to center. Bellinger makes the grab. One down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Edman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Yanks leading by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field. Stanton gets under it, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trout, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. And that is strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
One strike away from securing game one upstairs. Now 1-2. Hot shot to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take game one of the series on the road.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you. So bases loaded with one away. Here's Trout. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Base hit, 1 run is in. We'll throw to third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Scott Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, not close.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 for 3. Out to short, Volpe. They take the force out. That ends the inning.
Postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly.
It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Carlos Rodon. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here.
Here's
the second baseman, Nico
The
Horner.
second baseman, Nico Horner.
Drops one down in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Tommy Edman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
One out, base is empty. That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Yep.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Mike Trout stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's ball 2.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Next pitch is outside. Rodon maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. Rodon ready. Here comes.
Off the plate, ball
Just
one.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
I would throw him another breaking
Two
ball.
strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No.
That just misses. It's 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation.
Three balls,
Doesn't seem
two
to be
strikes.
too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Next to hit, Connor Norby. This one in the air, right field. Judge makes the play, and that is that. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium, and starting in this one, Sandy Alcantara. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same
Leading
arm
off
slot,
for
the
the
same
Yankees,
tunnel, and that
the
can make
center
life
fielder,
very
Cody
difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the
Bellinger.
first. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Balls it in, and there's one away. And time now to check out the New York
Batting
Yankees
second,
lineup.
the left fielder,
Finding themselves
Donovan.
down a run early, they'd like to punch back
Donovan.
here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Brendan
Count
Donovan
1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One strike.
And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that
Batting
at-bat.
third,
Saw a
the
lot of
right fielder,
pitches and ends up
Aaron.
drawing the walk. Very
Judge.
pretty.
Runner on at first with one gone. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
0-1.
Judge with a homer in his last game. Pitch misses inside. And 1-1. Tying run is at first here in game 3 of this American League Division Series.
Nope.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And that's down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball one, no strikes.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink
ball,
on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Third game of the division series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. The 1-0.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Helpful.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging. And next for the Angels, Ryan Noda. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that is out of play. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Next offering is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. And next for LA, Chris Taylor. That one misses. That's 5 straight. There's a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at first, one away. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to short, Volpe. They get the force, and that is the inning. Angels leave one. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Alcantara back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 1 up, 1 down. Next is the DH. A switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. And ball 1.
That's inside.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it is gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball, that's low.
That's outside. 2-2. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And here is Austin Wells. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Hit on the ground to the right side. Rice takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there.
Now
Just a solid swing right there.
Jorge.
Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here is Jorge Soler. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And it's caught for the out. Here's the catcher to hit. Logan O'Hoppe worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, fires to first, nicely done for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, the symbol.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Bellinger takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. One down, base is empty. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses way outside. Just off the outside edge. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. That pitch just misses the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. Start of the fourth, leading off, Connor Norton. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's upstairs, ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
In for a strike, good slider.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Noda, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And there's a ball. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Angels retired. 1-2-3. Angels held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here is Aaron Judge. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
I just love watching how Contra get ready for games, Boo. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time, but start days are a different story.
Lays out and makes the play.
The batter, number 13.
This guy wasn't the result of a bad route, Siggy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
And that misses. 2-0. Well struck, right field. See you later. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
Sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it, and really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Rice in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Alcantara maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Full count. 3-2.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Grounds one to short. Neto. He's out. 2 down, base is
Now
empty.
batting.
In
The
now is the
designated
Yankees
hitter.
DH, Jason Dominguez. He's
Dominguez.
already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a strike in there.
0-1.
The 0-1. That's the third. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rodon back to work. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
So here's Horner now. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. That's too low, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Out towards right center field, Judge. Out, number 2. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Number 25, Tommy Edman.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the 5th. Back in New York, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Austin Wells. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. JoJo Romero getting loose out there. Neris, the right-hander, also getting loose. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And that's in the
Down to
dirt.
3-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right side, corner. The throw to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, grounded out to shorten his first trip. And that drops in for a strike.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Jojo Romero will take over here.
59.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Romero.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. The changeup missing. Ball 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. In the air, out towards left center. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Donovan stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead it 3-1.
Leading off with the
And now batting,
right fielder,
Mike Trout. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is even 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there, on its way, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 3-2.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And it's even up. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver up and throwing. Efros getting cranked up as well. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Three and 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. Just never found his...
Pitching for
Mark
the
Leiter
New York
Jr.
Yankees,
gets the call from the pen.
number 56.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And next for the Angels, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Ball one.
This one in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Safe. He beats it. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Swing and a miss.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Strike three. Got him swinging. Now 2 out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the batter now, Zach Neto. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strike.
Third game of the
Leading
division
up
series.
for the Yankees,
And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
There's the strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rice in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2 to count.
Stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Now a slow roller to second. Horner handles, throws to first, and the Yanks go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the seventh now in game 3. Yankees 3 and the Angels 2.
Pitching for the
Luke Weaver gets the ball now.
number 30.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Weaver.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So in now for the
Leading off
Angels,
for the
Ryan
the first
Noda.
baseman, Ryan Noda.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base, and fouled off. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Taylor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game 3. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. And there's a foul ball. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in game 3 of this American League Division Series. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hector Neris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Jackson appears to be getting loose. Stevenson warming up as well. And a foul ball. And that misses. 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Cabrera gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Pitch is in there. 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. And gone! And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Now here is Anthony Volpe in the air to left center. Edman going after it. Makes the catch, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Efros.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That misses, and
No
the count
strike.
now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Ripped, but it curls foul. There's a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Angels strand one, still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Bellinger.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Donovan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Quijada getting ready to go. One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. To first. 2 up, 2 down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's the strike.
0-1.
That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. And they'll do it again.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
2 down, nobody on. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
3-2 on the way. Judge rips that one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. On to the 9th now in Game 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Williams in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. In the dirt, now 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Helpful.
Swinging at ball 4. That is off the outside edge. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now, Zach Neto. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. And there are 2 outs. Angels down to their final out. And next for LA, Ryan Noda.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 3
Now
in this
that.
one.
Catcher, Logan.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This could end it. Out to short. And that is it. They are heading for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.